To a point. So mysterious.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down.
Don't look down. That's so funny because we were just talking about that. The fact that I was that close to that conversation after saying that. That's pretty awesome. All right.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Sylens.
Hi. Thank you.
Many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key.
But with the key. I am the key.
In human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Oh.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here.
Except me.
Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Actually here. I love that.
My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door.
It would have helped to take out some of those robots.
Do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary
That's
to
cool.
repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I'm going in.
Time for me to head in.
That's really cool, though. I love how the...
When you find the master override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades.
I just love how much they actually try to connect all the pieces together, like, actually organically, and pretty well done way. Like, I'm just impressed about this game's ability to do that.
Entry authorized.
Alright.
Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. You are...
Mind your footing.
Before I go anywhere, I see a room over here.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margo.
Welcome to Frozen Hell.
Frozen hell.
10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't
Oh.
count your chicken fingers before they
Ow.
incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a
Huh.
while before you eat that omelet.
Vegan Travis, you'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We're scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You
Oh.
realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Yeah.
You can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers.
I mean, I don't disagree with them.
We ain't
Physical media just feels good sometimes. Alright.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Oh my god. Ha 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 ha. That is a lot of smut. Whew. That was almost a death there.
Glad that's over.
That was very an Uncharted move right there. Okay. Drop ledge. Yay, I didn't actually fall this time to my death. There we go. Look at that.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
It's okay. Still got some cool stuff. Go up the shaft, up the shaft. There we go. Nice!
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
That's kind of cool. Dear Diary. Let's hear what
Evacuation
Charles has got to talk
happened
about.
so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lions in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone.
That's so sad.
Bloody birds of paradise saved either.
That's so sad.
Elisabet's room.
Oh, hello.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elisabet's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow.
Of course it is.
To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
That's kind of cool.
Elisabet.
Whoa.
What is this?
That's pretty cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to do. Oh, just step on the table. It's trying to examine, okay, y'all?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning,
This is
an
cool.
access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this
Oh,
facility.
that's no bueno.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make
Well,
possible.
whoever failed on that
Unless
job.
The hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside.
Someone failed their job. Just saying.
I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Oh. Oh,
I'm not
hi.
going out there.
I'm not going out there.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes.
5
You
minutes.
don't think...
Oh,
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
no, thank you.
Elisabet, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
This is interesting.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so,
The voice just...
let's
It's
not.
interesting. It's weird hearing that voice.
Happy trails, Liz. And
I do find it interesting the clothing everybody's wearing.
Take care of each other.
It's just so weird to see it mixed in with like clothing like Aloy's.
I want to go home. Goodbye.
Damn. That's intense.
That was the last transmission of Elisabet Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Dang, that was intense. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Aloy?
She's gone.
I mean,
Really gone.
I mean,
I knew she couldn't have survived.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What?
Her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She
Was missing the people dressing in jeans and a
Shouldn't be
t-shirt.
afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never
She's
have
not
existed.
wrong, though.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
I feel like it's a little odd
Go home.
that there's a little bit of like almost like
Nothing.
feeling of loss for like Aloy, because we kind of already knew that there's probably no way. I don't know. I guess I understand, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I didn't expect her to survive. But fair enough, Aloy. I think Aloy's just sad that she did. There was like some small hope that she'd figure out more of where she came from and how, like, be able to potentially talk to her. So I guess there's a little understanding there. All right, so let's keep going. I find the storyline very interesting. This whole, like, as you start to understand like what happened to the world and like how life came back to existing, I really do find the way they tell the storyline, the Gaia storyline, like Gaia? I just already forgot the name.
Another section
Terrible with
of
names.
the crater.
Anyway, you know who I'm talking about.
Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored.
I was just talking. I wasn't paying attention, and I was just moving forward. Okay. There we go. You know what? It wouldn't be a dumb stream without a silly moment like that every once in a while. There we go. You know, bound to happen. Bound to happen, y'all. What can I say? I'm surprised it hasn't happened more often.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear.
Oh, there it is.
Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I can
ooh.
make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all.
I really don't like the
Oh.
direction this is going.
Continue.
Oh no! We got a bunch of mummies. Wow. I think they're okay, y'all. I think they just are a little dehydrated.
The air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Wow. Weird. I think they're just a little dehydrated. Let's get some water for them. I think they're fine. They're exaggerating, okay?
Out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? see, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access
Oh shit, are we having some Game of Thrones Red Wedding shit about to happen?
I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No.
Huh.
We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
Oh shit.
I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Whoa.
Sacrifice is cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really. I am.
Whoa.
But sometimes.
So that's what happened to Apollo.
Innocents have to die.
What a dick. Oh, he red wedding this shit. He killed all of them. Holy shit. Bastard. Wow, so that's why all the info disappeared. That's interesting. Huh. Okay, hello. I'm trying to talk to you.
He killed them all.
What an asshole.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the sun ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated.
Wowie, indeed.
Turned to dust.
Yeah, I'm with Shade on that, right?
Scattered to the void, like the alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Sylens. Hope.
Huh. Very interesting. Oh, hello. I was not trying to do that. I was just trying to pick up the
The Master Override.
master override.
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Kill him! I'm okay with that. I wish we could revive, Dad Varro and, kill him again. Ah, my nose is itchy. Ooh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Okay, cool. We slowly walking down. We.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death.
No promises.
Override doesn't override gravity.
No promises. No promises. 0 promises. Oh, there we go. I know, right? The only Ted that's good is Ted Lasso. Ted Faro canonically died in comfort, his own luxury sealed vault. Yeah, that's what's so... That's what's sad. I wish he would have gotten... chewed up by a robot. At the very least. Oh, hi. He's here in person!
For a moment,
For a moment.
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you
Oh,
to tell you the
shit.
rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
Uh-oh.
The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered.
Thank you, Trish.
Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Uh-oh.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it's gonna steal the
Because your
override!
success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
I want to know everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus.
I love that.
Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs.
That's what I figured, right? I was like, must be that last mission
I
here.
succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception of you, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
Fun!
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes.
I mean, you can't
Overnight,
beat.
half the tribe was in
Well,
exile,
anyway.
desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Interesting.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door.
That's
Secret
awesome.
access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? Certainly wasn't your conscience.
Ooh,
Actually,
that
I was
is.
troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
I love Aloy sass.
Already outlived my
That's
usefulness.
great.
When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Interesting.
So when did I come into this? Our path.
This is a lot of
When
story
Odin
unfolding
stole
here.
me. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything.
That's really interesting, though. So everybody, well, not everybody, but like a lot of people knew what Aloy was before Aloy even knew. Well, and anybody outside the tribe, too. Or anybody within the tribe didn't know. Anybody outside the tribe seemed to... A lot of people outside the tribe seemed to know. Or that was part of Eclipse and some of the Shadow Karja.
You've done terrible things, Sylens. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps.
Sylens is,
I said,
interesting
Really.
judge of character.
So much for learning from mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you.
Me?
Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull.
I know, I was gonna say, okay, that seems real
Oh,
easy.
no
No
problem.
worries.
Sylens. Where will you go?
Elsewhere,
And everywhere.
there's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely
I know, right, Trish?
trespassing.
Wow, we got a lot of story unfolding here. So Sylens was really, really involved in the in the forming of Eclipse and everything, like the Shadow Carja, all that, and set up the army for Hades. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. It makes sense that it's something to that extent, but that was definitely an exposition dump. We got a lot there. Okay. Damn. Intense, though. All right. Well, we continue, I guess. Let's see. So with this, is it actually any different of a weapon? I don't know. Not really. No. All right. Cool, cool, cool.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
But the Spire! Alright, so where do we gotta go? Oh, we gotta get out of here first.
I traveled far to find you.
Oh.
I heard your transmission. Was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not
Oh my god, that scared me.
I'm called Sylens. And you are. I don't think you'd have called out.
Oh,
If it wasn't
audio.
something you wanted.
This is the audio. I was like, what's happening? Alright, no worries, Ray. Thank you for joining in, man. Appreciate it as always.
You are a creation of the
Hope you have a good one.
a war machine.
Thank you, as always, for hanging out, man.